Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo matatang!
Normally.
Like a Wraith Pact too, and just have it play behind the DK who's running down these towers. I can see that being the build that he goes for here. But you are playing versus Night Stalker as Enigma, so you are going to need that DQV.
I think obviously his skill is never really questioned other than that, maybe. But I'm sure he'll be a really good fit for Quincy.
This is looking like a dead speed. He's gonna buy himself a bit more time here, but... Oh, they're having the TP move around. It's still gonna be the first blood. This guy's just one of these great players that it's gotta be so difficult to play against him. And, oh boy, all right. Well, Giant just happens to be in the area, and so does Quinn, so gets not only his life, but also his courier's life. And MSS.
Yeah, kind of interesting by Quinn there, actually, because he took a whole spin to kill him.
Yeah.
You know, pressuring him in the jungle is that's definitely one option, but so far he's already denied a lot of experience that the jungler's going to want to go for. That part looks decent. Back in the bot lane, Fada gets killed. It is nice.
Or the patch, I guess. But, ooh, all right. Nice little snap up here from Quinn with that Remnant. And the silence into place. One more hit should do the trick. All right, maybe a couple more, but they eventually get their prize, and that's going to open up the mid tower for Quincy Crew.
That was so many years for Quincy rotating for that rune, but oh my god, so valued.
I was about to say, I'm surprised that Giant decided that he wanted to stick around, because they will happily chew through him. Maybe get themselves an albino zebra, too. They're pretty rare. Use the dissimulate, not quite finding him right away, but eventually it's just a ring around the rosy, around the tower. That's another kill here for you. His brother here with Quinn. Go for that silence, but Avalanche does connect from speed, the toss back. His silence, MSS trying to get a position. The leash is on though here, so Fanta rejoining. They seem all right because now they have the black hole, and now they've grabbed themselves a tiny. Speed trying with the Avalanche, buys a bit more time, but step forward coming out from Quinn, the toss up into the air, he still will pop.
It was a great try.
Backing off. Speed hiding behind the tower, but they do place down the, oh, they see him walk over it. They know he's there. Laszlo hunting through the trees along with UR. Avalanche will connect, but he is very much alone right now, so they'll find the kill on Speed. And Giant, he was teleporting in, he wanted to help, but not gonna be able to do it as Lil Nick falling to UR. Getting an Omni slash up over the side. MSS, though, he's protected, he's still alive. Turning back around, they'll finish off Albino Zebra. And there's the Spinny Pig running for safety on the towers. And, you know, 17. All right, okay. Well, they find UR. He still has the Aegis, though, so they're going to have to kill him twice. And I'm not sure they're going to be able to do it because Fata in a great position here, making sure that he can heal up, can just keep UR alive. As they'll get the Soul Bind off over onto Quinn and Lelis. Gonna sit over onto the high ground, the silence coming in, the stun over onto UR. Were they gonna be able to get a kill off of this is the question. Quinn is gonna have to dodge away. A lot of damage coming out from UR. They'll be able to take down Speed. Lil Nick flying over here, but there's a dragon on his tail. There's also a Fata who are trying to chase after him. There's a haste rune, but Quinn snaps it up. You're not.
All right, and they go in, and it like kind of looks decent, but they're too far behind it. That still wasn't a clean kill.
There's a bit of a clean kill right there. Fanta finishing off, and Giant also being sleuthed by UR. DNM spinning to win, manages to teleport away. Lil Nick trying to hide over here in the tree line. They have the vision, and they're gonna try to drag him in here. Quite a little bit nervous about that silence, but isn't gonna be able to interrupt the TP. Moment there where everybody was spread out a little bit, the two different groups. Do you see MSS perhaps? All right, the jump forward, Avatos, they get MSS. That's a nice pick. They're gonna chase after Laszlo now. Got the silence, crippling fear being in place, and they're a little bit shy though. That doesn't feel like they want a hard commit on this. Even though they are missing this Enigma, they're still very afraid over inside 5RATFORCESTAFF, but they'll jump back in with speed. They do, oh, the BKB though coming out over for UR. Talata tanking a bunch of that Omni. Now's the spin from DNM. He's trying to run out. The Soulbind will connect over onto 2-2, will fall. It's a double kill for UR. And DNM, he's trying to just juke away through the trees. There's a little pig left over on the side. DNM, he teleports away, but results from them.
Yeah, I would agree with that completely. They tried some stuff in the last roster. Didn't quite work out after a decent effort, and here they are.
Speed is taking a walloping in Fata with the mist coil, ensuring that they get the kill. As UR finds himself DNM, he had to pop that BKB, but well worth it.
Yep. And
They'll push out the fortification. The step forward, though, over onto Giant. The drag back. Dragon versus Dragon. Wasn't quite a fair fight because, you know, they did have Quinn there, but these buildings are crumbling now for Quincy.
exactly, like that's what I was going to mention too. Like he's so far ahead that he's like, I don't need a conventional hybrid item. I just want to increase my damage right now.
Position 5 just running over at Nick.
It was also the trap though, I'm sure. It was a bit of both.
Yeah.
But it sucks bad. Use your BKB like that.
You don't feel great about it. Especially not when they have Aegis and they're knocking on your door. Yeah, they just find Nick over in the corner. The ice path buying a bit more time. Doesn't matter that Nick is dead. Fata throwing himself very far forward over here. Going to turn back around. They've got the Fey grenade. Oh my goodness, those side blades just get the kill. And they call GG. 5RATFORCESTAFF has been dismantled by Quincy.
A bit to get that first item, to then want to enter the game outside of course, pushing objectives. And IOLS just gives you so much room on the map, so much ease of entry today.
The only salvation for Quinn in a lot of cases there is going to be TP, and he doesn't have a new one coming. So this could be an opportunity to kill him.
Try to put a little pressure over here on the rune spot. Toss back. There's the rune. It's available. Giant is ticking down to Quinn, though. This pulse up. There it is. There's our first blood. They'll use the Viper Strike over onto Quinn. But I think they...
Let's cleans that one up here.
They're chasing after Fata here. Giant trying to close the gap. It's pretty quick, though. A little bit of a toss from Nick. He's got the Timber Chain. He's got the Chakra. We'll slow down Fata a little bit with the Avalanche. They should be able to secure themselves a nice pick-off. But, uh-oh. Guess who's here? It's Quinn and MSS, and they're just gonna run down Giant. It's a rolling boulder, but he is gonna just get crushed.
Maybe.
Fata's just having a great time over here. They even saw him being up there, and they couldn't do anything about it. Giant in the bottom lane is gonna tick down. Quinn's gonna try to teleport out. He's gonna be just fine.
Yeah, he can tell speed one with that kill.
No, he still got it. Still got it in the fountain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They smoke and run over.
Gonna wait patiently. Quinn and MSS making their way over. Start up here at the Edict. Pulse Nova. Nick is just getting burnt to a crisp.
That was cool. They were very patient about how they did that. Like, Leslau didn't go aggressive at all early. Nah, he wasn't ready. Needs an ally there. Maybe a Tiny there could have given them the opportunity.
He's being pincered upon, and they have that split. And the split earth on top of that. Speed's just gonna get ticked down. That's another kill going here for Quinn as the fight continues. Slough has got the trees over here onto DNM, but on the back lines, you can see that they're going after Quinn. They will finally get the kill. DNM, though, he's not looking too healthy. Get the Rolling Thunder coming out from Fata. They need a little bit more damage. The Pugna was keeping him alive, but there it is. The Swashbuckle will clean up. And MSS, there we go. That's the issue. They can just teleport away. Although they are chasing after Nature's Prophet. They've already used the Avalanche. And it's a pretty fast little piggy as they do toss up into the earth. Chakram cutting away. Io is here, though. Is it going to be enough to keep UR around? Oh, he's sitting so low. Nick wants this kill. The Chakram comes through. They'll get the kill on UR. And now they'll end up losing Giant to Leslau. The relocate will bring the Io back out again. And they're still going here, Fata. Sees himself this Pugna. He's dropped the ward, does have the life drain. Doesn't matter though, Leslau will smack him across it. There is a Nature's Prophet in the game that they always have to be aware of. He's being occupied though currently. Nick's just gonna cut down the trees. Timber Chain forward, does have Leslau here. Chakram again doing a lot of damage. Followed up with the Avalanche. They'll get the kill before they end up losing UR. The Crapify being used over on Leslau's. Nope, not gonna be able to make it because they do have a way to cancel the TP.
Finally, hard counter, the TP interruption.
They do, but this is not looking great here for Speed as there are 3 heroes and they are more than happy.
It's just the perfect item. And if he can stay away from Pango a little bit, Pango might just die in 5 or 6 hits. So Fata's got to be careful too.
Oh, they don't quite land the Avalanche. Leslau starts up with the split. He's gonna go chasing after Giant. Not gonna have to deal with him. Albino Zebra's like, no. It's the Indiana Jones run here. He will just get bumped into multiple times. And he's still somehow alive. That has a Decrepify. He's gonna try to use Life Drain. No, he will still die as now Nick. Oh, it's a Timbersaw's nightmare. He's stuck in the trees. He's got to get out of there. There's so much burst damage. He'll eventually get burnt to a crisp. As they'll continue the chase now over on Speed, who is trapped over in the side. They have nothing to cancel out this BKB TP, but that's not the way you want to be using these BKBs.
Look, and like he's sending these illusions as lanes. Leslau can't even touch these things, basically. Takes him a lot of nukes to deal with the illusions. Here's the fight.
All right, Giant jumping in, the toss back like we talked about. Look at the damage being used over here on Quinn. And they get it off in time. No, the IO coming and saving on the back lines. And now Fata rolling around. They've got another split. Lil Nick running for his life as they're just chasing into this base. They're going after this Terrorblade. Quinn joining in. They're trying to just cut through some of these pandas. Speed having to pop the BKB to run away yet again. Trying to stack up some of these poison strikes, but
is that Quinn's chasing heroes, going for fights, not edicting towers that much here, but they're smoking in.
They're gonna break here. That's gonna be Leslau with the split. BKB coming out from Quinn. There's a lot of pandas over on the back line, but they're in this choke point, which is very, very awkward. BKB being used. They didn't manage to quite finish up. Okay, there it is. They'll get the kill on Giant Quinn, though. That's a lot of damage being tossed out with the Scotty, with the slow. He is going to fall. Now MSS, he's trying to wiggle his way through, but he's not going to be able to. So a good strike back here from the song. The sheep stick online now this time, so you're looking for the opening. Quinn putting out that damage. Particles all over the ground. Everything's super shiny. Oh, but the hit over on Tiny. He tried to get in there. It's just not going to survive long enough now. It's a Rolling Thunder from Fata. They'll go back in. They've got the pressure being placed over on Speed. Can they keep him alive, though, is the question. Over on the side, though, they're focusing down on MSS. They know that he is very integral to try and keep alive as Nick chasing after Quinn. Now, this Scotty, there's so much damage coming up from Terrorblade. They'll find a kill, and now there's going to be the follow-up over onto Fata. Oh, Nick chasing after the Gleipnir is going to be able to hold DNM in place on the back lines, and this little Pugna trying to keep him alive because there is quite a lot of damage coming through as he'll go for the Thunderblade over onto Giant to keep himself just alive and healthy. Lil Nick was looking for the opening. The buyback now coming out from IO. MSS wants to be part of it. They'll get Albina Zebra.
Okay. Yeah, they gave it to Brewmaster. So now he can
More
split like
splits.
6 times.
Immediately the smoke pops. Speed. Oh, but the toss back here from Giant. Fata, though, rolling on up, rolling on through. Oh, what a good stun. It just starts cutting through everybody over here on the side of 5RATFORCESTAFF. It's a double kill. Oh, make it another one. That's going to be another death. The buybacks are coming out. They want to defend. Lil Nick having to go over to this high ground. He's got all the splits in the world that he wants. They're just gonna start burning through some buildings, baby. You are onto the back lines, find Speed. It's so much damage. They take out Albina Zebra. They'll take down this Viper, and they'll spin Lil Nick up in the air just so that they can cut him down. Another buyback. They're climbing into this base at this point. Get out of their home, guys. Have some mercy. There's no mercy here coming out from Quincy.
Oh man, that fight just went too badly. Like both of their cores didn't pop BKB. That was refresher available on Terrorblade.
Yeah, there's the toss back into the fountain. All right, they'll punish them a little bit for this, but still
they got the 5.
They did. They got something, but Quinn eyes on the prize, just focusing on the buildings. Lil Nick's just getting tossed around back and forth. They're gonna have another refresh here. You're gonna get a little void, and it seems like they have it. It's godlike. There's the GG.